name's Kiahonfire and welcome to Soulmask, a tribal game which involves a lot of NPCs, and today we're going to be talking about NPCs and why they are so important to this game. So in this game, you play as the mask and then you can control anybody you like. To be able to do this though, you would have had to unlock the control module, which you would have usually had to go to a certain type of ruin, like these gold ones, mysterious ruins, to unlock the first lots of things you need. If not though, you will definitely need the control module, and that will help you literally hypnotize NPCs so you can control them, wipe their memories, and make them yours. You can also upgrade these tiers to get more NPCs, because you start with like a number of 3, and then you can keep upgrading down the line and get 9. Once you've done this, you should be able to hover over the people that you've trained, and then you can just control them and you can become them, and that includes taking all of their stats on board and everything else. Problem with your main character is you're maxed up to 50, so I'll show you what I mean by this. So with your original character, if we were to go in our own menu and look at character, we're going to pop to efficiency, and you can see there's 50 on everything. That is the maximum I can ever get on any stat as my core character. The only bonus with this one really is you can just respawn whenever, and the only problem with taking over NPCs and they fall over and die is they don't come back, so bear that in mind. However, with this, I can only ever unlock up to level 30 attributes, which allow me to do different things, unlock different like abilities with my weapons, and I can't unlock any of the cool stats on these costs. And you'll see in the mastery tab as well, I have a proficiency of 120 I could get to over here. But yeah, of course, as my base character, I can only ever get up to 30 and no further, meaning I can't unlock any new cool abilities with any of my weapons. But let's switch this guy. He's a little better, right? If I now go to my own menu and I look at proficiency, you're going to see I can unlock way better stuff. So on this character in particular, it's not like the best in the world, but it's pretty high up there because I'm allowed to now unlock up to level 90 stuff in certain stats. And depending on NPCs you train, can depend on different stats that you get. And then in mastery, you can see I've been able to go past 60 proficiency, and I can keep doing that and unlocking new cool abilities by doing that and going through the tree, especially if I get a really good NPC with a proficiency higher than 120 in a certain weapon ability. And this is what I've done. So if I go to mastery on a different character I have control of, you can see in greatsword I can get up to 120, so I can fully unlock every single capability that this character can have with gauntlets and greatsword. And it can be the same with crafters as well. You probably want the higher level so you can get more out of crafting as well, like crafting faster stuff and all that good stuff. And again, if we go to here, you can see I'll be able to unlock beyond 120 proficiency. We've already done 60 on a few things, which is really cool, unlocking brand new abilities. And with some NPCs you get special class skills. So for this one I have Fearless Kick, which allows me to kick forward, which is really, really cool. You can also level different NPCs as well and make them have better strength, health, and many other abilities to help you use them. And the other cool thing with NPCs is they come with different attributes. Some of these could be bad, some of them could be really good. The ones in red are usually not good. That means they're bad and that I have, it's like a negative thing. So with this character, it wouldn't be good to use gauntlets on them because they have a -10 in damage on gauntlets. They're slower moving and they have less defense. However, the reason I kept this character is because those are very minimal. You're going to see they come in different tiers. So these are all tier 1. You can see these really good ones in the green here are tier 3 to tier 2. So torso destruction, really good. When attacking the torso, the character, it has 20% chance to increase damage by 25%. Really strong ability. Skill recovery times the tempo of recovery, recovers HP equal to 35% damage dealt after successfully reflecting the enemy's attack. Bloodbath recovery, really good one as well. Upon hit, has a 20% chance of recovering HP for 20 of the attack per second at the cost of increasing damage taken by 20%. So yes, there's lots of really good stats you get. You can also get things like this in the pink, where it shows what they kind of like to do. So this character likes drinking. For this character over here, They like the cold, they're more suitable in there. They also like living in massive tribes. Some tribe members don't like this, and they'll be negatively affected in mood, like aversion to communal living, and they will have a worse off mood if you have them in a big tribe. So there's so much with these NPCs, it would be hard to explain absolutely everything in one sitting without it taking an hour. Yeah, there's also these ones in the gold, which is really good to keep an eye on, and it's usually related to their names, so like Novice Guard, Master Warrior, Master Hunter, Skilled Porter, which is usually a crafting type, and all sorts. You get all sorts of names. But usually they will have attributes based on that. So, with this one, Weapon Master, it gets a boost in attack speed for weapons and just attack in general. And then Battle Tested, minus 60% and fighting as a companion, damage taken. And you see here, Origin Guard. So this one was a guard, so he's got some guard perks here as well, which also help me and give me increased damage with different weapons. So if you are fighting bosses and stuff, you actually do want to play as an NPC because you'll do so much more damage. And if they have really nice perks, you'll be able to save on some health as well and have a great time that way. Hopefully that gives you an idea though, and do make sure to check on your clan tab when you tame different people or deter them and make them yours. They have good stats and not ones that are really annoying and painful to deal with. As some of them will be like eating extra food and all sorts of bad things they can have. You can also check other people's tribes, like the tribe people in there, in your own clan. So like I can look at all of my clan's little friends, NPCs and all that. I can see all of that. So if somebody else in the clan tames like a person, that deters them, and you want to check if they're any good, then you can always have a look. And if you have like a good one but you don't need it, you could also like pass on your NPCs as well, which is really cool. So you would do this by going E and then tribe assignment, and then you would select your tribe member's name. So if I wanted to give this tribe lady over to somebody else, I could if I wanted to. You can also set their behaviors, how they work, and you can also deploy them as well. And on this menu, you can make them follow you with F2, attack targets with F1, stay with F3, F4 is active, so they're just, and then F5 assist, F6 passive, F7 they come and save you and pick you up when you're on the floor, and then F8 is end deployment, so you can make them go back and do whatever they like. So that's also a nice option which you can do as a controlled mask player as well. So much to learn with this NPC menu. I'm not going to be able to cover everything. Maybe we'll go a bit into the crafting now, since we talked more damage wise and actually using your NPCs. So let's talk a bit like crafters. So these crafters are actually being really helpful. You could assign them 2 different benches to do what you want. And if you do go into this appoint a caretaker one, you can also look if they have a good stat and it will highlight it. So for this one we have the Weaver Leather Lady. That's what we named her, and she has 120 in weaving, so she's going to be the best weaver to do all of our weaving in the house because she's going to have a better output. So we're going to get more bandages because of her. We also have other people like this around the place also that do different things. So this Cook Alchemist, it's very easy just to name them what their job is if you get a really good one like that. So appoint a caregiver, we have Cook Alchemist. 108 in cooking, we could do a little bit better, but we haven't found... Oh no, we have one here. This one. We'll do 120 in cooking, which would probably be a better one to put on this one instead of that one when it comes to cooking up, meals for the tribe and all that, which we were talking meals and food earlier. These people are very particular. They like their food. You give them like a food box and they eat straight out of it. So you probably want to bear that in mind. If the tribesmen do eat from a box like this, you can like stop them doing it by highlighting this, like don't take items from here. But if you don't have that on and you put stuff in that you don't want them to eat, you have to be very careful of that. But usually the best thing you can give them, if you just want to generally feed them and they're not annoying, is just give them broth, and that's pretty easy to make. Another really important but confusing topic as well is the colour of the diamonds next to the tribe members' names. They come in colours of white, green, blue, purple, yellow and red. Red and yellow and purple being the higher end of the spectrum, where white, green and blue are the lower end of the spectrum. but how and what way? Me and my tribe have tended to find that the higher level of diamond often means the higher level of kind of stats and like attributes that you would get. So like you might get more green perks, you might get more purple perks and yellow perks and maybe red perks sometimes. However, we have found this to differ and be extremely confusing when it comes to this diamond, because sometimes you can get NPCs with white and green diamonds that have really good stats. Big thank you to Ollie for sharing this screenshot, but here's an example of a white statted level 17 Flint Tribe Barbarian, which is a Master Hunter by the way, rolling really good in gauntlets. As you can see, dual blades, you can see he has quite a lot of really high statistics in there, yet he is a white diamond, which would usually mean like bad. But if you do look at the perks he's gotten, you can see quite a few red ones, and you can see they're actually lower level ones. So we tend to think this diamond refers to you getting like a better tribute that might have higher levels. So you're mainly looking at attributes, not your statistics, when you're looking on picking out reds, yellows, purples. Honestly, give it a try yourself. Just tame like a variety of different colors of diamond and see what comes out of it. Honestly, we found the name to probably be a bit more important than the diamonds themselves. I don't find them terribly relevant, but you might get some good stuff out there. So yeah, just keep an eye on it and let me know what you think of it as well from your own testing. But yeah, Tribesmen have a lot of abilities, a lot of cool things to do about it. It is an absolutely massive system that will take me very, very long to explain just absolutely everything. But at the end of the day, once you're done, you can go control your own character again if you want, and go about your average day. You can fully equip all these characters with anything you can wear normally, and use them about. And I will say the difference is massive when you're taking on bosses, or going out and, destroying NPC camps, or training new NPCs. You will definitely want to use a really high trained NPC with new abilities unlocked and all that, because they do way better than your original character will ever. So make use of them. They are very good. They are very valuable. Don't leave them just crafting around the base. Actually take them out for combat, take them out for training, take them out for getting new NPCs and all that stuff, and you won't regret it. It's the best way to play Soulmask and the best way to take on bosses and all that good stuff, if you want to have a go at that. But either way, that will be all from me today. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it kind of helpful. If you have any more questions, feel free to let me know in the comments down below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, because then you'll be able to be notified for any more content on the game. But either way, thank you for watching, love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.